Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Martinez, and my project focused on science communication and breaking barriers for government social outreach. So, a little background for this project was based on events found in government agencies and organizations. So, for instance, the ability to communicate with a wide audience has become more accessible, but still complex to navigate because of the high volume of information on social media and the potential pitfalls that users face. So, with this, identifying pain points that scientists and experts face can help us understand how effective communication establishes their social media presence and outreach initiatives. And along with that, I also found some marketing tactics, but specifically focused on flagship species, which are an appealing species that become the face of a cause that are specific to conservation and relies on the public's attitude. And along with that, some internal aspects were highlighted, like the established central location for interns to access information regarding social media, not yet produced. So from there, I constructed my question regarding what internal factors and engagement metrics on social media assist and hinder effective science communication outreach for a government agency. And this project was done in collaboration with NOAA Fisheries West Coast, but more specifically, their California Central Valley office to curate content relevant to their regional species. And to answer my question, I approached my drafts of social media scripts by utilizing academic articles along with internal recordings. So, 4 posts were distributed through the months of February and March to prepare for spawning season for the winter run Chinook salmon and the green sturgeon through their current species activity. And after that, metrics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram were recorded that consisted of likes, shares, and comments. So from there, I was able to synthesize my results. And for internal results, the lack of confidence from scientists sharing with non experts and the lack of time allotted for creating content were found in both published articles and expressed through internal reports. I also found that social media as an outlet for science based interactions still came with varying negative and positive reports. And even though this is a small portion of scientists and experts, the outlook on this new medium for sharing scientific news and is still significant. So regarding their platforms, I found varying results due to the information that is accessible in site. So, for instance, Twitter did not have key metric indicators for performance and led to employees relying on third-party sites to fulfill metric needs. And because this is a government tied account, clearance constraints also created a loss of engagement with interactors due to the thorough vetted process of replying. And lastly, the reactions to content based around species that are not considered a typical flagship species were still deemed to be successful posts by the 7% engagement rate that the West Coast office initiated. And these posts also sparked various debates in the comment section on Facebook over the Chinook salmon recovery efforts and current events relating to waterways. So below that, we can see this bar graph that depicts how posts on Instagram and Facebook had higher engagement results, but also posts on Instagram outperformed the other two platforms, while also being the newest account that launched in February of this year. Next, we can see the pie chart indicating that posts on Instagram reached many accounts, but those users were not actually following NOAA. But as the posts were published, the percentage of users not following the account decreased. So, some significant points that have been found with this project included the flagship species content and how it can be successful and bring more awareness to conservation needs and efforts. And allotting more time for social outreach will give scientists the ability to highlight their perspective with that we normally do not see. And the handbook that was created can also help mitigate time for interns finding appropriate documents. And with all of this, a spillover effect on tourism, development, and surrounding water quality can occur from communicating local ecosystem importance. And so, lastly, I was able to create some tangible recommendations for the platforms. So, for instance, utilizing story features on Instagram that appeared at the top of a user feed can keep them in their audience's immediate sight, and going live can gauge public interest when scientists can answer these questions live. And because Facebook carries similar features to Instagram, the same tactics can be mimicked. So, because Twitter was the lowest engaged platform, looking at other government tied accounts like Washington's DNR profile that retains high engagement should be considered. And with that, applying communication workshops as a part of the onboarding experience for new employees and updating the intern handbook frequently can keep the integrity of equal opportunity for applicants. And lastly, utilizing AI and third party services that are specified for marketing can cut time out of creating content, while the importance of vetting before publishing will not change. So I would like to thank specifically my site supervisors, Hillary and Mei Ling, my faculty advisor, Lubna, my other contact at NOAA, Danielle, and then my TA, Jess. Thank you.